Hi, it's Jane. Welcome and thank you for your interest in this offering. The Rebirth of the Golden Queen, Living Your Greater Story. A 6-week virtual program for women who are in the midst of deep transformation. So I wanted to tell you a little more about what this course is really about. And I will start with the name. So The Rebirth of the Golden Queen is actually the title of a story I'm working on. It's in the form of a fairy tale, but it's also a reflection of the actual story that I'm living, like in real time. As we will explore deeply in the course, what we create with our imagination and with a clear intention is what manifests in our objective reality. So to me, the Golden Queen represents a woman who is fully in her power. She experiences abundance because she knows her value and her worth, and she shares her gifts generously. She uses her voice to express her desires and needs with clarity, and she is completely unapologetic about who she is and what she wants. She's also vulnerable and open because she knows that she is whole unto herself and that no power on earth can actually take anything away from her. This allows her to live without defenses. The Golden Queen is unhurried because she lives in sync with eternity. She is the master of time. And so she grants herself and others the space to allow things to unfold in a line with divine timing. Because the Queen creates from a place of wholeness, her life is fulfilling because it reflects that fullness, the quality that she brings to everything she does. And I call it the rebirth of the Golden Queen because each of us is already born whole. We're each born with that unique gift or treasure within us that we're here to offer the world. And it's already complete. We don't need to add anything to it. It's that magic of the inner child that can never be destroyed. But most of us have learned to hide her, and many of us have completely forgotten about her existence. But I'm guessing that if you're listening to this, you've probably already reconnected with your inner child. You know that there's this special light that you have. But perhaps you still aren't fully sharing your gifts. You're not quite ready to bring her out or don't know how. So the Golden Queen I see as the bridge between that private mystical realm of the inner child and the objective reality that we all share and live in. The Queen is grounded and she knows how to cooperate with others and receive support and how to magnetize the resources she needs to manifest her desires. So if you're here, it's time for that magical child that may be dormant within you or just not yet fully expressed to grow and fully emerge as the Golden Queen. The way that the Queen creates is unlike the way that most of us probably create or the way that we've been taught. She does not create with force or manipulation. She doesn't try to problem solve or calculate how to reach a predetermined destination. And yet, she also doesn't just allow ideas to remain in the world of possibility. and kind of stay paralyzed in indecision or idealism. She carves out the time and space to connect to her inner voice. She honors her feelings and trusts them to guide her, and then she waits patiently until she reaches clarity for the next step. And she has the courage to take that next step even when she doesn't know where it's going to lead ultimately. If you join me for this course, we will experience what it's like to live without a plan, to let go of control so that life can move through you and create a greater story than anything that you can imagine with your linear mind. This class will support you to stay centered in who you are so you can discern your true feelings and keep yourself open, keep your heart open, even when it's scary because you're in unknown territory. And when you're tempted to revert to old patterns or be swayed by other people's expectations or desires, this class will support you to stay in integrity. Pretty much the course will help you stay on course and also to act boldly when the time is right and to know when the time is right. You're going to have an experience of wholeness and creating from that place. That co-creative dance that includes surrender and expression, that includes like being in the flow, but also manifesting into form. So I'm going to share a little bit about the structure. We will meet every Tuesday by phone starting on June 14th. They will be live calls at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. They will be recorded, so it's okay if you don't come to the calls. And they will be about an hour and a half each. The last class will be on July 19th. The first part of each call, I'll be teaching this new way of being and creating from a place of like feminine fullness. And then the second part of the call will be devoted to sharing personal reflections, and I'll also offer intuitive insights and coaching when it's appropriate. Each week between the calls, you'll be engaging in creative exercises and inner explorations, and there will be a private Facebook page where we'll be sharing what we create and what we discover along the way. What you get out of the class will be unique to you. What I can guarantee is that you will be inspired, that you will make surprising discoveries about yourself, and that you will create something that reflects your unique gifts. I created this course to help you discover the treasure that's already within you and to provide a sacred space to begin bringing that into form and sharing it with the world so that you can experience your life as the legendary story that it actually is. The investment for the course is $197, and I'm providing the option to add a soul reading, a 1-hour session with me for $297. So $297 would include the course and the 1-hour session with me. The soul reading is a healing. It's an energetic and verbal transmission that will help you see who you really are and to fully embody her and release anything that's in the way of your highest expression in present time. I actually no longer offer private readings to the general public because of the level of transformation that occurs and what that can bring up. The only other way to receive a reading from me privately is to commit to a long-term, like one-on-one journey, and that starts at $5,000. So if you want to receive the experience of a reflection of your soul in a powerful integration, then I invite you to take advantage of this opportunity because it's affordable, and I'd love to offer it to you. So again, it's $197 for the 6-week course with the recordings, and it is $297 to participate in the course and receive a soul reading. So you can click on the links below to register, and once you register, you will receive an email that just outlines the date and times again for the calls. And if you have purchased a reading, then you'll receive a link to schedule that. And it can be scheduled anytime after you register for the course to when the course is complete. So from now until July 19th, we can do the reading for you. Okay, if you have any questions, please email me. And I look forward to connecting with you. And I wish you the best on this journey, whether I see you and connect with you in this class or on another plane.